Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me and thank you Chat Manitos for your help. I appreciate it. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I was here working, working and playing. Well, not really playing, but trying to come up with new ideas on how to do things. In any event, uh, do you guys, I know I said I'm going to go to the Kari Lake and Trump teaming up situation in 1 second. Do you guys remember I said it a while back when the not Iraq, Ukrainian war started, that the soldiers who are fighting in Ukraine, their mothers will start trouble. Well, you know what I mean. They start protesting and doing all kind of stuff. And this just now before I came on, I was reading an article about a group of mothers. It seems like, I believe they said 12, something like that. And they were meeting with Putin, of course. And the reason why I'm bringing that up, for two reasons. Before I read the article, I had a feeling that things are getting worse every day for Putin. Some of the things that he's doing right now, trying to torture the Ukrainian civilian population, is out of desperation. Yes, no one would have thought in this day and age, okay, 2022, you know, a Islamic dictator like Putin would do things like that. They would be more mindful that people are watching. But him and the people around him don't seem to. Yes, they do understand it. They just don't care. It's all about winning, regardless, by any means necessary. Well, it feels like to me, it's not going to take very long, because, like I've told you guys, well, everything is already in play. The soldiers that they want to fight, they have low morals. Some of them are deserting. They're heading back home by whatever way they can. The mothers are meeting with Putin and they are protesting as well. Things are not going well in Russia because the upper class is pissed off. The lower class, they're looking for ways to get rid of him. They don't want to talk to one another because they don't want to talk to one another about how to go about getting rid of Putin. But intuitively, I also feel that people in the security services in Russia are at their wits' end with Putin and the people around him, the decisions and how they are behaving. And it feels like to me, like I said before, all those things were going to come, and now I'm seeing them beginning to choke him. And yes, it was confirmed. I don't remember. I was reading an article on MSM that, like I've been saying, he's terrified. He's afraid of his own shadow. Yes, that is going on. And I feel like saying, I would be surprised between 3 weeks to 3 months if this guy, 3 months from now, this guy is still in power. I can confuse time, but it feels like to me he's looking for a place to run to. And I've said that before, but as I'm saying this, I'm being shown it. I read something like that in the newspapers. Yes, I mentioned it. I mentioned it in one of my streams, that he was looking to Africa, or he's saving money somewhere in Africa, in a country in Africa. In any event, all those things are being worked on behind the scenes. We don't know. But before he gets killed, he's making plans to run. And that would be a smart thing for him to do. And by the way, as I'm talking about Putin, mullahs in Iran would be smart to do the same thing, because they're not going to be able to quelch what's going on there now. Too many people have died and the population is done with them. That's my prediction as far as those things are concerned. I wanted to remind everyone. And desperation is really setting as well in the Trump camp. Kari Lake is a desperate individual for fame. She wants fame and fortune, and she will not stop at anything. She doesn't care. She will sell her soul to get what she wants, whether it's right or wrong, as long as she gets what she wants. And I feel she's going to be rebuffed. She's trying to say, well, she's going to sue, the people who are responsible for, conducting voting, the Secretary of State, or something to that effect. And there are two Republican counties or district. I'm not sure. They refuse to certify the election. They will, because they are being ridiculed, and they don't have a leg to stand on. They have no choice. And right now, she is. Somebody said it on one of those experts on TV, said it, and it resonated with me. She's trying to team up with Trump so she can be vice president. That will be her prize. And I don't know how many of you, there is a clip, I believe it's on Twitter, of her talking, giving a speech. Oh my God, you guys. This woman has very low self-esteem and self-worth. The way she was praising Trump, it's like Trump was the second coming of God. The thing is, she's not paying attention. Intuitively, I feel the minute you see evangelicals turning on Trump, it's a bad sign. Worse than I didn't cite evangelicals per se when I was saying people were going to start bailing out on Trump. Well, it's going to happen faster than I anticipated the past few months, because I've said it a long time ago, or after, maybe before Trump left office. I predicted that he'll be losing his base, and I've been saying that for a while. But since I've read, and this morning I read it again, a pastor is making it his primary duty to make sure that he gets as many Christian, conservative, whatever they call themselves, away from Trump, convince them to leave the Trump train. I don't feel Kari Lake is reading the room. My prediction is joining Trump is only going to make things worse for her. And I feel like saying she's going to face major challenges in the coming couple of years, because, like I have said before, anyone, for whatever reason, ambition, these people don't really care about the country. It's all about money and proximity to the rich, the wealthy, okay, and a little bit of power. That's basically the motivation for people like Kari Lake, Bannon, all these people, a lot of them. The foot soldiers, a lot of them believe what Trump is saying, and they are being manipulated. But people like Kari Lake, they have a plan. It's by design, and I'm going to tell you guys something. There is a woman, I am not going to say any names, but I saw her on a clip of her on OAN. Okay, she's not my friend, but I know her. I've spoken to her and everything. These people, they don't care about, policy or, the country or anything of that sort when it comes to making their money. Let me tell you, they have, I can only speak for what I know, so I'm going to use that. They all have huge homes, okay? They want a certain status. They want to drive a certain car, expensive Land Rovers, Porsches, huge Mercedes-Benz, live in the best neighborhoods. And sometimes they can't afford that lifestyle, I can say it. I know this person. She's not my friend, but I know a whole bunch of her. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with it, but it's if you're not doing it to hurt others. So the point I'm trying to make is Kari Lake is that same type of person. She hits her wagon to Trump's big lie, and there are a bunch of them like that. They don't care as long as they're making the money, they can support that lifestyle. That's why Trump and everyone around him are going to fail. The big lie and the fake support, the fake people he has around him. By the way, the woman I just mentioned, she took a picture. I saw a picture of her with Trump the other day at Mar-a-Lago. I don't know. They've had so many events there. I don't know which one. But if Trump thinks this woman is her friend, she's going to be his friend as long as there isn't a better Trump coming around the corner, because she's planning for the next one. That's the way they are. And that's what Kari Lake is doing. And that's why a lot of them, they're going to fail. They think they're going to be able to continue to milk that, to continue to grift by whatever way or means necessary. It's not going to work. And that's why the team, the Trump and Kari Lake team, will not go anywhere. A lot of people still believe Trump is going to run for president. Yeah, the only thing Trump has done is put his name, and he's trying to maneuver and prevent other people who are qualified or better qualified than he is from running for president. This is not happening, guys. And him and Kari Lake, I hope they continue to, I hope he teams up with Kari Lake. I don't think Trump is going to go for Kari Lake. She looks good. She speaks well. People around him, it seems like they know what she's up to. So she can play all the games, praise him all she wants from here to eternity. First of all, Trump is not going to he's not going to have time to run for president, because Jack Smith is coming after him. And the guy in New York State, no matter what he does, on top of Georgia, Fannie Willis will take him down. So, you know what, guys? I don't know when this is going to happen. I think in the coming few years, Trump will be moving out of Mar-a-Lago because he will not be able to afford it. Do you guys remember I told you I had a vision a long time ago of Trump sitting on a cheap laying on a cheap beach chair? I feel it's coming because I'm seeing him moving out of Mar-a-Lago. That place, well, that whole area is super expensive. And it's not going to happen this year. But let me put it this way, 3 to 5 years, I don't feel Trump is going to be living there. He's going to be in Florida in a smaller place. Yes, I know he's making deal with Saudi Arabia and all those things. Those things are going to come under major scrutiny, and people are going to be running away from him too once the J6 report is released. He gets indicted. Everyone knows that what he has done. You see all those foreign governments, well, specifically Saudi Arabia, who is basically they think, they believe, since they have the king over there is like a dictatorship. because the way they treat people, they have, a monarchy in England as well, but it's not the same thing. MBS is like a dictator, the way they behave. So they don't understand. Some of them do, those who studied in this country and have lived in this country. But have you noticed a lot of people, if they are over a certain age, they come to this country, it's very hard for them to assimilate and understand how we do things. And I feel that's the shortcoming. They misunderstand this country completely. They're not reading this country. And Trump, once he fails, they're going to run away from him. No doubt about it. And it's not only going to be these people, the percentage that's going to be left as the Trump base, you're going to be able to fit it in a bathtub. Yeah, that's how small it's going to be. Once it's got, I know a lot of people are expecting, all kinds of craziness happening. No. Once the proof comes out, it doesn't matter what Fox News, and Fox News will bail out on him too. They will all bail out on him. He's going to be left to be by himself. Nobody's going to come to his rescue. This is how bad this is going to be for Trump and his family. Yes. And Kushner, I would not be surprised if Saudi Arabia doesn't recall their $2 billion or whatever it is business they have with him. Yeah. Because our government is going to start scrutinizing a lot of those things. And the Republican Party, yes, they are in charge of Congress for today. They're not going to be able to do anything about it. All those people, Matt Gaetz, all of them are going to have their own set of issues. My prediction. They're not going to be able to coalesce or form groups to do some of the things that they're doing today and getting away with their hatred. It's going to be a major fail. That's what's coming. It's going to take a little while because Trump has to get indicted first, among others who are going to be indicted as well. Trump is not going to be the only one. When the hammer comes down, it's not only going to be Trump. It's going to be a whole lot of people going down with him. That's when we'll see the whole house coming down on him. That's my prediction. And one second. Larry, this has to do with the economy. Oh, by the way, I wrote this down so I could remember. And we shouldn't be surprised. I read somewhere, not somewhere, on MSM, that according to somebody who testified on the Trump lawsuit in New York City, Trump has lost over $1 billion in 2 years. Imagine that. That's why they are so desperate and begging for money. Well, that's the way they are to begin with. So that's why they're behaving the way they are behaving. And Larry Summers is doing something that I'm really happy he's doing it. He is saying, because a lot of people pay attention to him. Larry Summers, the former Fed chairman I believe he was under Obama. Yeah. Okay. He is going around, to Bloomberg and wherever media they invited him. He's talking about the inflation that we are suffering from or Trump set us up for that to happen. So he was blaming Biden for a minute there, but it seems like he finally got it right. Yeah, that's not good for Trump and the Republicans either, I feel. So don't let the Trump fiasco, him running around doing stupid things, impress you or put you in a bad mood or think something is going to happen. I'm here to laugh at him. and Kari Lake and all those people, because they're all going to fail. And it's going to be epic when it happens. Okay, let's see. And I want to make sure, yeah. One more thing. There is a guy by the name of Fuentes, something Fuentes. He's a racist, a white supremacist. That's one thing I forgot to mention as I was talking about Trump, Kari Lake, and these people. This is a dangerous situation. Nick, I believe his name is Nick Fuentes, teaming up with Kanye West and Trump and Kari Lake. This is to show you how desperate these people are. But what Trump is doing, he thinks he can rile up the white supremacist team. That's why he was meeting with this guy, Nick Fuentes, over the weekend at Mar-a-Lago with Kanye West. That's one way, because if Trump thinks that if he can keep the white supremacists in this country primed and get them ready for violence, you think he can still convince them that's not going to happen anymore. Nick Fuentes is using him as well because he wants, I'm not quite sure what this guy is thinking. Yes, there are a lot of racists in this country, but they're not going to stand up and fight for Trump anymore. That's what Trump doesn't understand, and Nick Fuentes is making a couple of dollars doing what he's doing. But it feels like to me, this is just another way of getting Trump into more trouble and to cause people who think they are decent people. Yes, they may have their own biases, but they don't want it out there or be hanging out with people like Trump and Nick Fuentes. So that's only going to make things worse for Trump. His association with Kanye, and Nick Fuentes. That's the other thing I wanted to mention. It's not going to help him at all. And no, none of those white supremacists, whatever they call their names, are going to take to the street and fight for Trump. They know they would be put down anyway. Before January 6th, they would probably take a chance on doing it. Well, they did. Not now. Unless, you have a couple of crazies, which are enough to cause a lot of damage. But no group trying to start civil war is not going to happen. Okay, I'll answer some questions. Let's see. I keep thinking today's Monday. Tonight, everyone, please join me. I will be collaborating with Ron on his channel at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please join us. I am sorry, Ron. And also, I believe it's next Friday. Oh my God. I wrote her name down. I believe her name is Dion. I will be collaborating with her. I believe it's next Friday as well, a week from today. Or Tuesday. I'm sorry. I will, but I have one more collaboration to do next week. So it should be fun too. I'm sorry, I forget her name. I didn't read it. I'm not, I don't know her that well. I apologize for that. Maybe I should not have had said anything, but I have another collaboration next week as well. Okay. Lisa Rhodes is asking, Milo, do you see any jail time for anyone in the Republican Party? Oh, yes. Matt Gaetz, Jordan, Graham. Jordan and Graham, I'm not seeing jail yet, but they're going to have their own legal issues. Anybody, I feel, who are helping Trump organize or do anything are going to have legal issues. Well, Graham is already having legal issues. He had to testify this past Friday. Today's Friday. Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, he had to testify for Willis in front of a grand jury. So he's already having issues. But there are a lot more. There are many more people who took part. Why do you think Marjorie Taylor Greene is barking so much? She knows what she did. If she didn't do something, she would not be asking Trump for a pardon. A lot of them. I am not seeing jail for them yet, but they may be kicked out of Congress. This is, well, we are not even at the beginning of the pain I feel. These people are gonna suffer. Yeah. That's why Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying all those things. She thinks her too, all those people are just manipulating and trying to take advantage and thinking that they can scare DOJ into coming after them. Trump, Kari Lake, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Boebert, Gates, Graham, I can go on. They're not behaving the way they are behaving for no reason. Okay, they all have something to cover up, but we're going to find out what it is in the next year, because I don't feel I feel within the next 6 months Trump will be indicted. So let's see what happens. But yes, a lot of them are going to have legal issues, because that guy, Jack Smith, forget it. He doesn't care. He took part in it. You play, you pay. That's the way that guy is. Okay. Let's see. Spirit Beyond the Stars said, I believe the reason why the GOPs want to get rid of Social Security is they believe that they would get to keep all the money that has been collected for themselves. It's even more than that. It's just a bunch of grifters. They want their friends, they want to put their friends in charge, And then if you see look at how Elon is treating the people on Twitter, okay? Those oligarchs, American oligarchs that the Republicans want to create in this country, they want us, they want those wealthy, who they consider oligarchs in this country, to control us. So all the money and everything else have to go to their friends, so they have control. Why do you think they're getting so much dark money? Yeah. They think they're going to be able to play us. They can, if you don't vote, just look at how Elon is behaving. Now, every week he takes a poll. Who's voting on those polls? You don't know. The place is full of bots, Russian spies, Iranian spies, you name it. All those people who are against America, and he's taking polls on who he should allow to come back into the site. That's what he's doing next week, by the way. Last week was Trump. So he allowed Trump to come back. Trump has not come back yet, but Trump will. It's too tempting at some point. But that's what these people do. It's basically, Elon knows he's about to lose his money. So he's trying everything he can, but he thinks he can pull the wool over our eyes. We won't understand how stupid this guy is. Okay, he's going to take a poll. Those people will do the same thing once the Republican Party roll over everything on Social Security into their, whatever organization they have or investment company they have. They don't care. They don't need very much. Once they roll over the money, they are in the money. Okay, they're going to use it to control us. Yeah, and they're going to form all types of organizations, to manipulate us. That's, they want us to vote for this person in order for him to be able to give us a couple of pennies more because, yeah, that's what they want. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. And, a lot of people, before that happened, it would have to be, over the cold hands. So forget that. And you know what? I think they're beginning to get the notice too. So, yeah, it's a lot more complicated than that. Veda White says, Milo, do you see any international crime connected to 45 in addition to U.S.? Now, could DOJ be onto that as well? Reasons for Jack Smith background. You know, DOJ doesn't have to go outside of this country anymore. Trump got impeached for his international gambit. Okay, they have so much against Trump in this country. Well, you know what? I'm not a lawyer, but intuitively I feel they don't have to. There isn't very much. What they have outside of this country, you know, if they didn't have enough here, they would go and investigate. Okay, who took part in what? But they have too much to nail Trump here, to render him. That's why I'm telling you guys, Trump will be moving out of Mar-a-Lago, and in not too distant future. I feel like saying 3 to 5. It may go beyond 5, but he's done. Okay, let's see. So I don't feel they need to go in the international arena. They have enough to nail him here. Spirit Beyond the Stars says you don't allow Trump to come back on, but will not allow him to put on any messages. Really? I didn't know that. If you can't tweet, what good is it? I didn't know about that part. Michelle Thumb is asking, my pillow guy wants back on Twitter. He'll meet Elon any day, anytime, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You know what? Among those guys, they have their own cliques, and they have people they kind of shun. The pillow guy is not paying attention. Elon wants nothing to do with him. Elon thinks he's a lowlife. Yes, he has money, but Elon thinks that he's superior to him. That's why he's screaming. I heard something like that last week. He's screaming at the top of his lungs for Elon to let him on the site. Elon heard him. Elon knows, but Elon thinks he's a lowlife. Yeah, that's how these people are. That's what's going on. Oh my God. Let's see. You're very welcome, Jodine Johnson. Okay. Jordan says, thank you, Milu, for your 100% correct on your prediction on my daughter's surgery. She came through her surgery really well, as you predicted. You're very welcome. Oh, congratulations. I'm very happy for her. That's good. Okay. Let's scroll up. I keep thinking today's Monday. I am scrolling up for more questions. Otherwise, I will let you guys go. Linda J is asking, hi Milu, is Paul Pelosi going to be okay? I feel so. How is he really? I feel, it's at 82, recovering from something like that takes time, but I feel he's going to be okay. Electra Storm is asking, are you collaborating with Annette Dion, Milu? That's probably her. I'm sorry, I should not have said anything, but this sounds like her. I'm going to have to, you know what? I'm going to look for it right now. Okay. I'm looking for the name of the, oh, I thought I had it written down here. Ooh. I don't have it here. I will let you guys know tomorrow. Tomorrow when I'm not sure I know who Annette Dion is. I have to look for who that is. I'm sorry, but it's I thought I put it on my collaboration note, but it's on in my email. In any event, I will let you guys know tomorrow evening who I will be collaborating with. Okay, friends, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmiru.com. Or you can send me an email or call me or text me on my YouTube number. We can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. Again, friends, thank you. I will see you all later this evening. And then tomorrow, members, we're going to be meeting again. And then after that, I will be doing my regular Saturday evening stream. I will see everyone later. Till then, bye.